with the virtual Rabbids ride. Now, you guys have probably seen this before, but look at this. This is fucking classic. Look at this guy's face. So that's what it's about, right? So this ride attraction, I've talked to a bunch of amusement operators that are running it, and every single one of them, it's just making money like nobody's business. And I've asked them why, and they're not really sure why. And I have some hypotheses. So look at it. It's freaking gorgeous. And it appeals to a really broad range of people, and it can be run unattended. So LAI is the first company to really push the envelope on bringing a VR product to the amusement industry and saying, hey, it doesn't need to be attended. And so there's what they're seeing. That's the... I love the Rabbids, man. They're just such a great property. So this device is around 50 or 60 grand. It depends on your distributor and your relationship and all that coin up bullshit that goes on. But it's everybody that I've talked to that's running it loves it. And I know the factory floor. I got a picture of the factory floor from Brady, who's with LAI, and it was full, man. They were building a shit ton of these. So yeah, virtual Rabbids is something that I think in a trampoline park, crush it. I told Mike Janae, buy one, put it out there, get it on revenue share. If you don't know how to do it, call Frank Sininsky. He's operating a bunch of them. He distributes. Maybe he'll do a revenue share with him. You can Google Frank the Crank. Tell him Bob Cooney sent you. And then he'll probably charge you double. Where am I going? I'm looking for the other virtual Rabbids. So here's another, by the way, I'm just a big Halo fan. So, rumor is Raw Thrills is working on a VR game, but I don't know anything about it, so I can't tell you anything about it. But this is the most recent Raw Thrills game. Fucking gorgeous. The game is kind of the same as every other first-person shooter. It felt similar to Transformers, similar to Jurassic Park, similar to Walking Dead as far as the game mechanic goes. Obviously, lots of weapons, lots of thing I liked about it, lots of weapon variety, lots of enemy variety. So these guys do great work. Where is Tryout Tech? They didn't do a big balloon, so I can't find them. But I'm going to wander over to the Bandai Namco booth. How much do these guys know? Hey, do you guys know where Tryout Tech is?
All the way to the other end of this building. It's on our aisle, isn't it?
Is it all the way to the other end?
All the way
awesome,
down.
Thank you. There's the, by the way, Player One's got the Atom Cube. So as you might or might not know, Cineplex invested in VRcade, and they also own Player One. So it's natural that, which is a distributor of coin-op amusement, so it's natural that they'd be showing the Atom, which, by the way, I really liked. I was surprised. So we're going to go over and I think, let's see where I was going. Namco. Here it is. So it made it. So this is We Play VR's new multiplayer system. And so it's backpack based. How many players have we got in there?
2 right now.
Can it do more, or is it a 2-player system?
Currently 2-player system. We're working on more.
Working on more. What's the goal?
Goal is
12? I don't think 12 will fit.
As many fit in there.
I guess if it was little kids, you could get 12.
More throughput, the better.
So, yeah, let's show you what's going on here. So, one of the things that AI Solve really prides themselves on is their spectation mode. This just looks like a first-person view to me, so I'm not sure that it's done. So hey, Vanessa. So yeah, all right, I'm gonna have to come back and see if I can get in this, but Alien Invasion, we've done that. Clock Tower. All right, we're back. More gameplay. Yep, oh well, so I'm looking to see what they're using. I'm assuming they're using Lighthouse, 2 lighthouses, so I'm not sure why they couldn't do, because they've been advertising 3-player, and I'm not quite sure why they didn't get to 3-player, but, oh, we gotta come over here, and... Say hi, Pete.
Hi, Bob.
So, talk to us about Amusement Expo. Why should everybody be there?
Oh my God, because you're going to be there.
Well, that's why. It's the only reason.
No, we've got a great show planned. I mean, I've been talking to all of the folks in the VR community here at the show, talking about the education program we're putting together. They're excited about it. I've got focus group of FEC buyers will be there. The distributors will be there. I mean, we could be the catalyst that creates that connectivity.
Awesome. Thank you.
Right.
Frank Constantino, one of my favorite people. How are you, Frank?
Wonderful. How are you, Mr. Bob?
How's the show been?
Show's been awesome, actually.
What's the big seller this year?
Jumbo Jumpin' and Laughing Madness, which is our new DC-themed air hockey Pac-Man Smash table with tons of little pucks that come flying out all over.
You are just milking the fucking Pac-Man thing dry, aren't you?
I gotta tell you. They don't give this to people who don't milk it dry, you know? It's like... It's
funny. It took you guys 25 years to realize Pac-Man was an asset.
Actually, it didn't. It didn't. It was the 20th anniversary.
20 years, okay.
Yeah. That was the first time we brought it back, and then we brought it back another 4 times every 5 years. Yeah.
Is level 257 still running?
It is, as a matter of fact. It's actually doing really quite well. They've done some changes there now, and they stripped out 8 of the bowling lanes and turned it into more of a traditional FEC.
Yeah.
And so now it's actually called Pac-Man Entertainment as well as 257.
Okay.
And they're no longer. It's no longer an inside joke.
Yeah.
You know, the level 257. It's kind of like, oh, by the way, this is Pac-Man. To the rest of the world who doesn't know what level 257 is.
Yeah, for the 17 people that do know,
well,
they're disappointed.
It was fun as hell while it lasted, but now we actually had to put the name Pac-Man into it.
So talk to me about the new AI solve unit. So there's obviously they're trying to put more people in it.
This is the exact same size, form factor as it was before. The only difference is what we've done is since we have different types of software that are going into it. The original one was thematic to like the first 3 softwares.
Yeah.
So we wanted to make it more just an overall, I don't want to say generic, but an overall VR experience kiosk, so to speak. Right. This also allows us to do some things that we've got planned for the future in the way that it's structured that the old one didn't.
Cool. No, I think Shauna said that they were going to do 3 players in there. Are you still thinking
we
you can get
we
3
actually
in there,
have a software that is currently being tested that has 3 players in it.
Awesome.
It's actually Cartoon Network IP and it's awesome.
Oh wow.
Yeah.
I'm excited. When's that going to be? Amusement Expo?
It is currently being tested now. It's being worked on. So hopefully by then, yeah.
Awesome.
Maybe
Cool.
before.
Awesome. Cool. Well, there you go. Another reason to come to Amusement Expo. I'm just pimping the shit out of that show. So, all right, guys, we'll see you around. So, so that was the Namco booth and AI Solve, and so this is the new Cat VR. I think. Enjoy. So look at how jerky the motion is. And yeah, I'm gonna say no. Look at his face, he looks terrified. Stallion Adventures. All right, I am moving on. So yeah, so I feel like we've done a pretty good job of covering VR at the show. There were a few things I didn't get to do. I didn't get to do the Entertainment One VRX solution yet. I might still try to run over there and see if I can get in there. It's got motion, so maybe doing it as the last thing is safe. I did do one of their driving or flying simulator, which I reviewed yesterday. It was terrible. I had to pull out after about 2 minutes. And I don't know if that one was by Entertainment One or not. I'm not quite sure what their relationship is with, sorry about that. I'm not sure what their relationship is with VRX. So they might have only done the big four player. So I don't want to slam them. But I'm going to say hello to my friend Mehdi. Wait, where'd it go? Where'd you go, Mehdi? There you are. How you doing, buddy?
I'm good.
So Mehdi and I worked together at Global VR back in the fucking 20 years ago, almost. What are you up to?
I'm digging it, man. I'm
It's getting
digging.
longer. It's getting longer.
Yeah.
So what are you up to, man?
Just working. Last day of the show. Peace out.
Now you working with Frank Constantino? With Nick Montano? Is he working with you guys?
No, Nick is.
And DeMiro.
And DeMiro. I'm with Adrenaline Amusements.
It's an A. It starts with an A. It's a coin-op
Adrenaline.
company with an A.
Yeah.
So
We're right there.
cool. So Adrenaline Amusements. Oh, you guys have the Tomb Raider, yeah, and Rabbids and all kinds of stuff, but no VR. So
No VR.
I'm moving on. All right, good to see you, brother. Sorry, this one's getting a bit random. It's late after a 4-day show, and oh, so here's oh, we're getting into the whoa. What's this? That is a giant snake head. So Poland Waterpark. So these guys had like a virtual water slide thing, and so now what they've done is they've created, like, talk about, like, obviously it's for a theme park or a water park, but kind of like a motion ride with VR, and it's absolutely beautiful. I'm not sure I'd do it, but, and then there's more. So, wow, whoa, look at this thing. That's VART, 4x4 multiplayer interactive game. Newest VR trend is multiple players. Hi, VR flight, self-service. Wow, awesome, thank you. Sorry, that was me throwing up. Sorry this is so long. Ah, here we are, finally. 4-player voxel. Did you guys have fun?
Try to beat our best scores of the week.
Did you do it?
Not.
All right, so I'm here. I'm here with Olivier and Julian, who are with Scale One Portal from Paris.
Yep.
And so this is the 4-player voxel. So we're showing the 2-player. So this one now they're projecting on the side wall, so you can get 4 people at one place at one time.
It's really fun with families.
Yeah, so
a lot
you-
of families this morning, so
And that's the whole thing, is you can get like the whole family. You get mom and dad and the 2 kids in here. You know, a lot of people threw birthday parties. And from a cost standpoint, the 4-player is a lot more cost efficient. So the 2-player is how much?
the cost efficient.
No, how much does a 2-player system cost? What is it selling for? 50,000.
Yeah.
And the 4-player is how much?
It's 75.
75,000. So on a per player basis, you get a lot more leverage out of the 4-player system as long as you've got the footprint. What's the size?
This one is 13 by 13 feet, I think.
13 feet by 13 feet.
Yeah.
Awesome. Cool. So about a little more than half the size of a hollow gate.
Yeah.
About the same size as Chaos Jump. And so super compact, 4 players, easy to get people in and out, massive throughput.
You can have 100 people in an hour.
100 people an hour, and that's actual. That's not like some made-up inflated number. It might be made up, but it's not inflated. So, so cool. And now we're heading over to, finally, dun dun dun, heading over to Tryout Tech, which of course was all the way on the other end of the hall. CXC. Oh, they don't want this. What time is it? How are we doing on time? I've got 10 minutes and I'm late for an appointment with backlight. If you're so if you're watching this, I'm sorry. I'm trying to get to the last 2 things before the show closes. And because I feel like if I leave somebody out, Hollow Zone, somebody was telling me about this too. This show is so massive, and all the VR is spread out. It's like impossible to see everything. So, hey, Michael. So this is a new one, and somebody said something about Hollow Zone to me, and I'm not quite sure what it is. So who can give me a quick 3 minutes on heck this is?
3 minutes, huh?
Hi,
Yeah,
Hilda.
let me see. I'll give you, how about 1 minute?
I'm Bob Cooney.
Hi,
You look
Bob.
beautiful.
Thank you, Bob.
Talk to us. What is this?
This is a virtual reality.
Okay.
Jack the Ripper.
Jack the Ripper.
Yes.
Is it scary?
It's more like finding clues to find out who he really is.
So like an escape room type
Yes,
puzzle
escape
game.
room.
Yeah.
Escape room. Find the clues.
Yep.
Because he'll be roaming around the hall.
Yep.
And hopefully you get the clues before.
Before he slits your throat.
Yeah.
We don't want that.
Some people do solve.
Some people solve it and some people don't.
And some people don't. Like me, I tried it. I didn't.
How long is the experience?
This is a demo of 10 minutes.
But in the real one?
About 30 minutes.
Okay. And how do you sell this? Are you selling the whole rig? Are you just licensing software? What do you do?
Well, you know, we have the best person to ask,
Yep.
the owner. He's
Okay.
on the other side, so let's come.
He's on the other side of the wall?
Yes.
So they've done like a really nice job of fitting out the exhibit. It's really well themed. Like, so if you were to take this and put it in, an FEC, I don't know if this is part of the package or not, or if this is just a trade show exhibit, but it's, basically another Vive-based 20 by 20. They've got 4 lighthouse cameras, 4 backpacks. And so what's happening is in this emerging standard that, Kevin Williams and Charlie Fink were talking about. I don't believe in forcing standards. I think they emerge. And what's emerging is, Lighthouse 2.0, where you can get, 4, 6 people, even with full body tracking now, it looks like, and backpacks. And then that becomes the standard. And then if you install a 20 by 20 Lighthouse system, can you just license the software and have 15 different things from 7 different companies and not actually be tied into one solution provider? And I think that's something that's emerging as a standard. So, who is it?
That guy, that's the owner.
Yeah, he's got. I'm gonna swing back. So
great, no
I've got to go somewhere. I'm gonna come back.
Thank you. I look good. You sure?
Oh wait, that's me. So, sorry, massive detour there. The Korea Pavilion. Don't go there, Bob. Don't do it. Tryout Tech, found it, finally. All right. This is a really long video. Hopefully somebody can edit this down for me into digestible snippets and remove some of the filler as I move from place to place. All right, so Tryout Tech. Tryout Tech's been around forever. They created this thing called the Mad Wave Theater, which was like the very first like passive ride system that just did a It was called the Typhoon. They've updated it for the first time in like 10 years or something like that. So so that's the new one. You've probably seen a version of this at an arcade somewhere because they've sold thousands of them. But somewhere here, oh, here it is. So this is the VR maze, the new one. So they've created, so somebody went to a self-serve car wash and they said, and they got the brush and they were brushing their car and walking around the car and they said, hey, maybe we could tether a VR headset to that and remove the backpack. And so clearly that's what they've done. And let's come over here and see if we can see somebody actually moving around. There you go. So you can see the boom is, the problem is like, so here's my problem with this. And I need to try it, I guess. But I'm watching the tension. And as soon as you feel a tug on your head, fucking immersion's over. And so the nice thing about the backpack and the room scale systems where you're not moving around is you don't feel the tug on your headset. So I'll have to see if this is actually tugging. I'm going to jump in and give it a try, and I'm going to come back and tell you what I think.